done, Clark. Well done. George McGovern was a historian, author, former U.S. Representative, U.S. Senator, and the Democratic Party nominee in the 1972 presidential election. McGovern grew up in Mitchell, South Dakota, where he became a renowned debater. He also participated in the Air Force in World War II. Among the medals awarded to him was a Distinguished Flying Cross for making a hazardous landing of his damaged plane and saving the crew. After the war, he earned a degree from both the Dakota Wesleyan University and Northwestern University, culminating in a Ph.D. that led him to become a history professor. As a senator, McGovern exemplified the modern American standard of liberalism. He became best known for his opposition to the growing involvement in the Vietnam War. And despite his qualifications, a severe split in the Democratic Party caused him to lose the presidential bid in 1972. Actually, loss doesn't seem to quite cover it. Nixon destroyed McGovern in the race, leaving McGovern with only a victory in one state.
As you can see, the election was unanimous. Unanimously against me. One state. That's all. Vote McGovern.
Next up is General Joseph Hooker. Mr. Hooker had a career with the United States Army as an officer, and eventually achieved the rank of Major General in the Union Army during the American Civil War. Although he served throughout the war, usually with distinction, Hooker is best remembered for his stunning defeat by Confederate General Robert E. Lee at the Battle of Chancellorsville in 1863. General Hooker was ordered to conduct numerous futile frontal assaults that caused his men to suffer serious losses and lowered his morale. His most famous defeat was, of course, at the Battle of Chancellorsville, where Robert E. Lee had half as many men as him, yet still won. Lee met Hooker in the field, splitting his tiny army to flank General Hooker. But Hooker retreated with his men, and Lee was able to surround him, thus defeating the Union Army. Later in his life, he would conspire against and openly criticize his army commanders, earning him a poor reputation among the administration. Although he did earn the positive nickname Fighting Joe, he was renowned for his hard-drinking, ladies' man habits.
I don't always win battles, but when I do, I party hard. Come here, my ladies.
And next up we have Huey Pierce Long, Jr., also known as Huey Long, nicknamed the Kingfish, served as the 40th governor of Louisiana, and also a United States Senator during the 1930s. Long created the Share Our Wealth program in 1934 with the motto, "Every Man a King," proposing new wealth distribution measures that would go beyond the New Deal to increase the level of relief given to the poor. Immensely popular for his programs and willingness to take forceful action, Long was often accused by his opponents of dictatorial tendencies for his near-total control of the state government.
Are you tired of not getting enough government welfare? Do you wish the government gave you some help? Well, look no further, because I'm Huey Long, and with me, every man is a king.
And now we finally introduce Aaron Burr. Aaron Burr began his audacious career in the Continental Army and later became a successful lawyer and politician. He was elected twice to the New York State Assembly and was appointed the New York State Attorney General position. Later, he was chosen as the senator from the state of New York and reached the apex of his career as the Vice President of the United States under Thomas Jefferson. Aaron Burr exhibits a level of bossery never previously seen on this show. His first action as United States Boss General was to duel and murder Alexander Hamilton, creator of the American economic system. Later, becoming bored, Mr. Burr headed the Burr Conspiracy, an attempt at separating a part of the western United States for his personal control. This was, of course, only an accusation of his party that was supposed to be setting up a defensive post in the region, but one can never truly look into the mind of such a man as Aaron Burr.
My name is Aaron Burr. I'm quite the boss. Look for my country. I think you'll find it on the map. Me and my friend, let's call him Great Britain. We tried to split off the western chunk of this country. Yeah, we failed. But as the third VP of the US, high treason just wasn't my thing. So being acquitted, I thought to myself, hey, so maybe I couldn't get my own country. But so what? I think I'm gonna go kill me the creator of the American economic system. Just for fun. So Alex and I grab our guns and hop into Massachusetts. 10 minutes later, bada bing bada boom, he's on the ground. What can I say? I'm just a boss. America! Yeah!
Hello, select panel of judges. We have been selected to determine which of these fine contestants is the biggest boss of American history. But let's begin with a formal introduction.
They call me Deep Throat, informant on the Watergate scandal. To be honest, I should be the one winning this whole thing.
And I am Charles Pinckney. You may remember me from my video on the XYZ affair. Let us begin. After many long hours of deliberation and cartoon drawing, we've reached a consensus on the winner. But first, let us hand out a few minor prizes.
To the brave and too little celebrated General Ambrose Burnsides, we give the George W. Bush Strategy Award for exemplifying the characteristics of a military genius intact.
And I have the honor of presenting the Shakers Award to General Joseph Hooker for setting such a fine example before this nation's youth. We may only hope that they follow in your pure, celibate footsteps.
Finally, Mr. John McGovern, I would like to present you with the Gruber Law Offices Award for your valiant and successful attempt to win one state. That's all.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. We bestowed the honor of the biggest boss of American history upon none other than the pious, the righteous, the devilishly handsome Aaron Burr. Congratulations, Mr. Burr. Your prize is nothing more than your very own country. Nestled deep within the woods of the back western part of the United States. Enjoy your private country, sir. You deserve it. And that's all we have for you today, folks. Thanks for watching The Biggest Bosses of American History. See you next year.